astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna... Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
No choice!
You got...
Destruction!
Celestial Hammer!
Going in!
Power of Flames! Finish without a trick!
Where are you going?
Here goes! There! One more! Far beyond the dark!
You require help.
Inferno crossing!
Shooting star!
Who feels?
Far beyond the
Outstanding
dark!
form!
I call upon thee! By the
Now
power
you
of
see what I can
flame!
do!
Shooting star! Close one! Gotcha! A chain between heaven and... Celestial Hammer!
Lightning
Burning strike!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here I go! Going in!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case. Opponent like this should be easy.
Celestial Hammer!
You picked the wrong fight!
And denied! I owe you one for that.
Slash! Pierce through!
Lightning!
Tornado Alpha! Aim for the weak spot!
Here's evil!
Eternal
Far beyond the
devastation!
darkest skies!
This
I
one's
shoot
mine.
it!
Now you see what I can do. Knock it into next week!
Look sharp!
Through!
Here's evil!
Take this!
Look sharp!
Soaring Light Spear!
Inferno crossing!
Shockwave Slash!
Where are you going? Crescent Moon!
Try
Not
hit!
in your dreams!
Hurricane Strike!
Shooting star!
Lightning Strike!
Double Demon
Piercing
Fang!
Shooting
Roar!
star!
Demon Fang!
Flaming Meteor!
Double Demon Fang!
Celestial Hammer! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Severing Blade!
Burning Strike!
Hit Dawn!
Hero!
Rising Phoenix!
Blood!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
Take this! This one's mine!
A chain does
No
no
more
more than
playing
enough.
nice! Magna Ray!
It's time!
Going in! Let me show you what my art can do! Rise and shine!
Celestial Hammer!
Resurrection! Water!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Glacial Spear!
No complaints here!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer! Now that's what I call ice!
Together, I knew we could do it.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
I won't forgive you!
Celestial Hammer!
Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
One more! Denied! Annihilate! Primed and ready! Burning! Look sharp!
Far beyond the darkest skies! I call upon shooting star!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Healing circle! Thanks, Shion. Mighty Lash!
Celestial
Inferno
Hammer!
crossing! That'll bring you down!
Raining Slash!
Now you see what I can do!
Switch
Demon Fang!
Help this! Radiant Pierce! Inferno crossing!
Hear me! Flame of
Rising
Fury!
Wyvern!
Take this!
Burning
Soaring
Strike!
Light Spear! This one's all mine!
Blood!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
This one's mine!
Fire
Magic
Blade!
Kazam! Shooting star!
Hurricane
Blah, blah, blah. Shooting
Severing
star!
Blade!
Don't mind if I do.
Resurrection!
Blah, blah, blah.
Appreciate the help!
Shooting star!
Watch and bleed! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
No more playing nice!
Electric
This
shock!
one's mine! Show you
Sword
what my
Rain
art
Alpha!
can do!
Save you!
Hurricane Strike! Shine!
Celestial...
Eternal Devastation!
I can't hold on much longer! Celestial Hammer!
The flame inside me yearns
Far
to be
beyond the
let free!
darkest skies! I call
Switch
No
to
further!
offense!
shooting star!
Meteor!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Down! You're on!
No complaints here!
Finish it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Out of my
I'm
way!
going to need to use all the power. My
Celestial
Hammer!
Hammer! Strike!
Dragon
Take
Sword!
I'll heal you all.
Not today! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Just far beyond the
Solar
darkest
Blade!
skies. The flashing parts are weak points.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'll heal you all.
Crush it!
Celestial Hammer! It's weakened.
Take this!
This ends
Not
now!
on my watch.
Searing flame!
Incineration wave!
Thanks! Shooting star!
No further!
Demon Tank!
Shooting
Bucketed! Eternal devastation! Sword blade! Sword charge!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
You picked
Just
the wrong
as well,
fight!
I'm here to stop it.
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Here goes! Healing circle! One
Put
more!
it away!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Blah, blah, blah.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Here's the evil!
Unguard.
Barb, you get the gist!
Take this!
Shooting star! Arts require complete focus!
Here I come! Take this!
Lightning.
Celestial hammer!
Hear my call.
Thanks to Arch Field! Spread! Celestial
You picked the wrong fight!
Burning strike!
No further!
Glacial flaming evil! Freeze lancer!
You're mine!
If it's in the sky, magic is ahead! Shooting star!
Where are you going?
Far beyond the get in my way! Far beyond the darkest sky! Lunar Celestial hammer!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Blew away!
I can carve through armor!
Crush!
Magna ray.
Demon Tank!
Don't mind if I do! Celestial! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Far beyond the darkest sky!
You're mine!
Celestial hammer!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Yeah.
Here we are.
Nice technique.
Spread!
Glacial spear.
Celestial!
Tank! Burn!
Mega ray! Gemini Aqua! Burning strike! Celestial hammer! Freeze lancer!
Let's keep up the pressure. Their arts were interrupted.
Demon Tank!
Glacial far beyond the darkest flame!
Armor won't save you!
Trigger blade! Shooting star! Far beyond blah blah blah! Shooting star! Barb, you get the gist! Shooting star!
Come over.
Go
Here.
get
Lightning
it!
Demon
bolt.
Tank!
Barb, blah blah blah!
Can't move!
Don't let me! Dreams!
Do it! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Hi, Hoodle! I'll heal you all! Celestial hammer!
Take this!
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
Water! Far beyond!
Shattering of pieces! Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours
The
truly.
enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that! Do it! Sweet dreams!
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
You picked the
Indeed
wrong
it does.
fight!
I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Swallow blade!
Arch Field!
Here I
Magic
come!
is there!
Rise up!
Shooting star! Blah blah blah! Shooting star! Not on my watch!
Mirage!
Blah blah blah! Shooting star!
Now I can let loose!
I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Rising light!
All mine to do is cause havoc and destruction. Explosion! Celestial hammer! Burning
Take this!
Incineration wave!
Make it rain! Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Let me show you what my arts can do! Right out! Will this help? Far beyond the darkest sky!
This one's mine!
I'm toasty! Healing circle! That'll bring you down!
Alright. Now where was I?
Vacuum blades!
Celestial
Demon
hammer!
Tank!
I don't even know the word defeat.
Down Aqua! Annihilation! Outstanding expert coming through! Lightning! Downfall! Celestial hammer! Magna ray! I'm not on my watch! Arts require complete focus!
I can carve through
Lightning meteor.
This one keeps charging
No
us!
further!
That's what my shield's for.
I'm nearly done
Get behind me.
Healing
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Appreciate
Yeah,
the help.
you too. Into the shadows! Celestial hammer!
Guess this is...
Don't give up! Go get him!
Look sharp.
Far beyond the darkest sky!
Tiger
I
blade.
call upon
Burning
thee!
power.
Strike! Shooting
We'll get help.
Celestial Runner!
Healing circle.
Ready and ready!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
Make it ready.
All yours, Kisara!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Go no further!
Water.
Celestial Runner! This one's mine! Ow! Freeze
Look
Demon
Runner!
Fang!
Celestial Runner!
The flaming
Don't get in my way!
to be let free!
Healing
Double
circle!
Demon Fang!
Celestial Runner!
Here goes.
You picked the wrong fight!
Give me a second thought. Hurricane strike.
Chocolate strike!
Don't mind if I do!
I'm all
Celestial Runner!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
This one's mine.
Goodbye!
Hurricane
Blah, blah, blah!
No more playing nice.
Barb, you get the gist!
Rising to
Shooting
what my
star! Barb, you get
Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang!
Shooting star! Barbie, blah, blah, blah!
Where are you going?
I could do without this pain!
Barbie, blah, blah, blah!
I can carve through armor!
Radiant
Barb, you get the gist!
It's time to finish this. Die! Consuming wildfire. Lunar corruption.
Rising light!
Amazing.
Barbie, on
You picked the wrong fight!
Searing flame! Reload!
It looks like we made a mess. Ryan's howl.
Searing flame! Celestial Runner!
Maximum burn. Lunar corruption. Meteor.
Celestial, here
Eternal
goes!
devastation!
Not in your dreams!
Time to let it rip!
Take this!
Sonic
Watch
Thrust!
and weep! Celestial Runner!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Mega Ray!
Here I
Barbie,
come!
magic is Sam! Shooting
Chocolate
star!
strike!
Barbie, blah, blah, blah! Shooting star! Go get
I'll burn it all! Ah! Flaming pillar! Fire!
far beyond the darkest
This one's mine.
Demon Fang!
Celestial Runner!
Here I do it!
My head's spinning.
Just what I needed. I'm ready.
Burn in hell!
Prepare to be sealed!
Lunar corruption. On guard.
Far beyond the darkest
Rising
star!
Rondo.
Magic is
Lunar
there!
Rondo!
It's showtime!
Hurricane.
Far beyond
Where
blah,
are you
blah, blah.
going?
Shooting star! Far beyond blah, blah,
Make it
blah.
right.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Far beyond the darkest sky!
No further!
To accomplish this.
Destruction. Fire.
Eternal
I don't
devastation!
have much left.
Shooting star! A chain between heaven and
Demon
earth.
Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Far beyond the darkest
Tiger
sky!
Blade.
Here I
Blade
go!
Lancer! Celestial
The
Runner!
flame inside me yearns
Tiger
to be
Blade.
let
Lunar
free.
do it.
Not
Elvis.
today! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone.
I've been doing really great lately.
Get lost. Shield and
Celestial Runner!
Time to shine.
What's the ring?
Through armor!
Annihilation!
Leave the charge.
Hold nothing back! Here I
Ice
come!
Prison!
Dragon
Far
Form!
beyond the darkest sky!
It's denied.
Ponzi!
Now we're not-
Outstanding form!
On guard.
Take
Maximum burn.
this!
Watch and weep!
Time to shine.
Shooting star! Not on my watch!
Do it.
Sword Lane Alpha!
Shooting star!
Looking fearsome, Ringwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Finish it!
Believed it. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Far beyond the darkest
in.
sky! I call upon thee!
Make it rain.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Right, here goes!
Take this. Going in.
Celestial Runner!
Hurricane strike.
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Appreciate the help.
Why'd you hear me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
No further!
Spread!
Swallow
Armor
Blade!
won't save you!
Going in.
Freeze Lancer!
Denied.
Celestial Runner!
Hurricane strike.
Far beyond the magic is there!
Eat dirt!
Shooting star! Barb, you get the gist! Shooting star! That one's mine! Barb, you get the gist! Shooting star! Don't mind if I do.
Searing flame!
Far beyond the darkest parts require complete focus.
I'm all fucked up!
Here I come!
Take this!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Sorry.
Come on! By the power of water! Hold on!
You're mine!
No further!
Rising
Shattering
Earthbound!
the
Soaring my
pieces!
spear!
Attack time!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Hurricane's foot!
Just what the doctor.
The flaming power!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Fantastic! Now my clothes are ruined.
Far beyond the darkest blah blah blah. That's it. Close one. Right back
Finish
at
this!
ya.
Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey. Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only